we got going? What are we talking about?
For all the dogs.
Oh yeah. Who wants to start?
You can start, me.
Nah. Let the boys start, man.
Oh, me go first.
Yeah, because you came in there. You heard it before we did.
All right. So So my thing with Drake now is I try to not have like super high expectations for like his albums, because it's not. Because I think the problem is, what I've noticed is the people that say the albums be whack, they're looking for Take Care, Thank Me Later, the old stuff, right? And we was having this conversation the other day where like, that Drake is gone. If you, what host saying that one song? If niggas want my old shit, buy my old album. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. If you want to go listen to it. But that Drake, he gone now. He has a new sound now. You know how these artists are, they evolve.
What's the new sound?
He's not evolving.
No, hold on. Let him keep going with his opinion, man.
So it's more. It's for me lately. It's been a lot more like slower type songs. You know what I'm saying? Like the sound is more relaxed. It's chill. It's not like, oh, he's out here to be like spitting like a hot 32. You know what I'm saying?
But he put a.
But no, there was a couple hot.
He put a hot 68 on that shit, bro.
No, he did.
It wasn't hot.
Whatever, money. Go ahead.
But yeah, I remember I was watching this one video on Instagram. The one chick calling herself one of Arby's Angels, something like that, whatever it's called. But yeah, she was like going off because she was all like, "Oh, I went into this album expecting like another Take Care." You know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
that's what she expected.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, I don't know why y'all like going into these albums expecting like old stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But if that's what she's expecting, she dumb. She clearly wasn't paying attention.
You see what I'm saying?
To this whole rollout. But go ahead though.
Yeah, but that's like I said, for me, like I said, I wasn't expecting none of that. I was like, I just expect something different. And I went through the album. For the most part, I enjoyed it. There was one song I definitely could have done without.
What's that song?
Rich Baby Daddy. I can't stand that song. That song only got one play for me.
I think that's the worst song ever created.
Nah.
But that's the one, and that's the one getting all the airplay right now.
Okay.
I think Too Sexy was worse than that.
Right? Absolutely not.
No, hell no.
You're bugging.
No.
Where that song, it will hit in a strip club, and like all the Houston strippers that he be visiting are gonna enjoy that song, right? But sonically, that was probably one of his worst songs ever. That was definitely one of his worst songs ever, bro. That song was trash.
Like literally, I'm listening to the album at work, and my man's was all like, "Yo, when you get to this song, just skip it because it's really not that good."
Bro, he ruined Sexy Red, bro. It's almost impossible. He ruined it. He ruined her, bro. He wasted SZA on a song like that.
Yeah, I forgot she was on that track
SZA,
too,
bro. Like you're gonna put SZA on that song? Come on, son. You could have found a lesser R&B singer to do that. You wasted SZA on that song.
To me, it was a funny part of the album. It was just like
that song was. It was
like it gave me laughter from the boringness that I was listening to.
No laughter from me. That song was terrible.
What was your favorite song on the album?
So it was the one with J. Cole. What was it? First Person Shooter.
Aside from that, that's everybody's favorite. We take that out.
I actually like the Bad Bunny song. The Gently.
That shit was
trash.
That shit was garbage.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed the album.
You did. He did. What would you give the album? You enjoyed it.
Out of a 10?
Yeah.
I say it was like a 7.5, 8.
Jesus.
That's not like I said.
Different years than us.
You gotta join that blend.
Nah, but yeah, like I said, that's probably because like I said, I didn't go into it with like high expectations, so I was.
But what were you? Since you mentioned what the girl expected, what were you expecting?
Coming off the last few albums, I'm like, I wasn't expecting much.
I'm looking for something.
I'm just like, say his sounds different now, so I'm like, I'm not expecting him to come out.
But what were you
going
into the album? What were you? It's not. What were you expecting to hear? Like, what Drake were you expecting? Like, you like, I'm going in. I think I'm gonna hear this.
So based off of the name of the album, I thought he was gonna be coming in with some like, some slimy behavior. You know what I'm saying? Some like, because for all the dogs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he gonna be on some BS.
He wasn't. First 30 seconds of the album, he dissed Rihanna. You ain't peeped that?
I didn't catch that.
But overall, his like, even if he said some slimy, way the words was put together. It's just like for me, I don't know if you finish with the album or whatever, but like for me, overall, like I had high expectations for the album.
Me too.
I feel like I always got high expectations for Drake.
Me too.
Even if I didn't like the last X amount of albums, I got high, especially if you like that nigga, I got high expectations for you. Even if you got your last album was shit, I'm like, people fuck up sometimes. You coming correct next time. I still got high and like
this one was this one was better than CLB. That's just my personal opinion.
So. I hated
that was
CLB.
my personal opinion. I thought
I didn't like CLB, and this
was worse.
This is worse than CLB.
This was by far worse, bro.
Like I was like when I heard CLB, I'm like, yo, this Drake is falling off. But then I'm hearing this, and I'm like, come on. Son.
When I heard this album, I was like, Drake has fallen off. I am
like the biggest Drake fan.
Spotify tells me I am a 0.01% Drake listener, right? So anybody listen, I am Drake fan. Drake, Pusha T are my two favorite rappers. Motherfuckers hate each other, but they're two of my favorite. I'm an ultimate Drake fan. This album was trash.
No replay value for you,
bro. No, I like other than J. Cole song. One song I fuck with, the Bahama Promises.
I was gonna say that shit.
That shit's fire, right? That song is hard. That
Broken Pinky Promise.
Yeah, bro. Yo, that shit.
I can kind of feel that shit because like you're in situations where like.
That's the same, bro.
Yeah, okay. Like you feel like you having fun.
Yeah, and she's fucking your time up, bro. Bro, that's the same. I relate. See, that's the thing. Drake, he's always had the relatability factor. With this album, there was none, except for that song. J. Cole, the J. Cole song, it's outliers. J. Cole and Drake. Yeah, we're always gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Because at least one of them is gonna go off. J. Cole bodied him on that shit. By the way,
sure.
And I think J. Cole kind of let off the gas a little bit because he figured Aubrey wasn't doing shit. But it was, bro, I went into this with the thought of, for all the dogs.
Oh, he's going to be talking that shit. That's what I'm like.
So you know how him and 21 album went? Yeah. He talked some toxic shit. Yeah. When we talked about it on here, I was like, oh, it was a toxic, but also like a welcome, like you need a hug type shit. You know, like talk shit on the women, but also be like, yo, I'm here for you. So I thought he was gonna continue that, but by himself. So I was like, "Oh, this nigga about to go off." Instead, he kept singing about how he was hurt, bro.
And then push the album back and push it back.
Yeah, he's pushing the album back, and I'm thinking, "Oh, he's putting some last touches, bro." The Future wasn't even on the album, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? And then he dissed Rihanna first 30 seconds. He said some shit about you drawing conclusions like you graduated from some college. That's what college Rihanna graduated from. Okay. I was like, oh, all right. So even with that, I'm like, oh, he about to go crazy. Bro, every song I listened to, I was like, I listened to the first 4 songs. I'm like, oh, nah, he about to get on this one. Track 5 comes on, trash. I'm like, nah.
Next one.
There's 23 songs on here. Drake is about to go off. Bro, every fucking song. Until I got to Bahama Promises, I was like, fuck, bro, what are we doing with this album? Like, I'm already all the way almost through this shit. And bro, I haven't gone back to it like that, bro. I tried listening to it. So I do my, there's things, I've said on here before, like, I have to listen to an album like 3 times, right? So once I listen to it at work all the time, most of the time, shit comes out while I'm working and shit. So listen to it at work, listen to it in my gym headphones, because that blocks out everything. I'm in the zone. So I can actually listen and hear the words and shit, and then listen to it in my car. Albums have to hit in at least one of those places. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't hit nowhere, bro. There's no way I can listen to this album that I'm like, yo, this shit is dope. I listen to all the places I normally would listen to. This shit is trash. This is a trash ass album. He could have kept it. He should have kept it.
And there's not. I don't feel like there's not like a great song. Like me when I go through
there's
albums,
no great song on this album.
Always a song on the album where I'm like, I gotta hear that shit again.
Like it sticks out to you.
I can't let the album play even longer without me hearing that song a second fucking time.
Yeah.
How fire that song was.
Exactly.
He got nothing like that on that album. On this album, I had some dude at my job. The album just dropped. He was like, I think it dropped like 6 in the morning. He was listening to it. He was like, yo, bro, like 4th song. He was like, yo, this album's about to be fire. He was like, and I guess the day before, 8 a.m. in Charlotte dropped.
Bro, that's like, when I heard that.
Shit
I was
is
like,
so fire, bro. Like, I'm like, this is better than like 4 p.m. in Calabasas shit. He was like, bro, way better. And I'm like,
the songs with the time and the titles usually fire.
So he was like, way better. I was like, yeah. So I'm listening to it. He had like a few cool lines, orange pill, whatever he was talking about, but nothing was like, I'm like, bro, this shit is just.
He tried to do the younger route because you could tell he did, and it worked for the younger people because the Yeet song is #1. The song with Yeet, and Drake is barely on that shit. Yeet literally was on the whole track by himself. Drake was on the beginning, and then Yeet just literally did the whole thing. So try to do the young thing, and that worked for that track, and maybe it worked for overall because I do hear I was a giant young ass kid next to me in a car, and he's playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit hasn't bumped in my car really. Bahama Promises is my shit off the album, but other than that, I don't really rock with that shit, man.
I also like what will Pluto do too.
Oh, what will Pluto do is cool. It's cool, but it doesn't hit the same as Bahama Promises. But for me, it's relatability, right? So I feel like with his older fans, he lost us all.
Yeah.
With this album, because there's no relatability with this. There wasn't enough of like the toxic Drake vibes, because we thought, I don't know about y'all, but I thought For All the Dogs meant for the niggas.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I feel like for the niggas.
And
that's
where we
like,
went wrong was, I feel like, but he never said, yo, this is for the bitches. I think he meant to say this was for the bitches, but for the dogs, you know, for the girls. And then the picture he brought out, it looked like a dog to everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's a fucking goat. We all thought it was a dog.
Yeah.
And the way the dog was looking, he's like,
his son drew that, right?
Yeah, and he's about to go crazy. But then he put the video out, and his son was like, no, this is a goat. Got it. Should have known right there, album is not going to be what we thought it was. And then when you listen to the album, he sends mixed signals about who's really for. When you listen to it, it's definitely for the bitches. But during the album, the DJ is saying, oh, for all the dogs, go out, go get some cat or some shit. There's a lot of cats out here, some shit, right? So for the niggas, there's chicks out here. And then when the one part, the other DJ, he was like, they raised the bar, we raised the roof, like, you know that part.
Like,
so he's doing like for all the wordplay and shit for the niggas. But then listen to Drake, and he's like, oh, I'm with the chick, I'm with my dog. He's talking about her. Yeah. So he's saying my dog, meaning the girl. So I'm like, all right, bro, this album is for the niggas or the bitches. And then you hear it, and it's like, oh, it's for the bitches.
He's got conspiracy theories.
When we get the original Baby Daddy, then you knew for damn sure.
It's for the bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That ass, Hope.
I think all the dudes went in there thinking like, oh, he's about to fucking throw some toxic bars out there, and we about to like enjoy this shit. And then I went in, and I'm like, this nigga singing this whole
right now,
fucking
you know
shit,
how
man.
Cole was saying the Holy Trinity, him, Cole, and Drake. Drake just dropped to the 3rd spot. Right now, these last couple years.
Third. I think
because you know how you're saying like
not third,
people evolve.
Yeah.
J. Cole's last album, amazing.
You talking about
Kendrick's
right?
last album,
oh, fire,
amazing.
Yeah.
Drake, last
it's not even close.
But you can't put Kendrick because Kendrick don't drop enough, bro. Them two others.
So his quality. So the thing. All right. So his thing is because Kendrick don't drop like every year. That's his.
It's
thing.
not even every year, bro. He dropped after 6 years. My nigga, you cannot be compete. LeBron cannot take fucking 5 years off and come back in the league and be like, I'm the best thing fucking still. No, bro, it don't work like that. No, he can't.
The thing is,
no, nigga, it don't work like that.
To put all his best songs together in his last 3 years, it would still not compare. No,
because you got it. The feet, bro. Son, the features matter, bro.
Huh?
Like Kendrick don't do no features. KJ Cole does features. He been murdering all the features he's been on. Yeah. It's different, bro. If you're not putting no music out, bro, you're not in the conversation. It doesn't matter, bro.
He's perfecting his craft.
No, he's not, bro. He was trying to get out of his fucking deal. He wasn't taking. No, but you think he's taking time to perfect? He wasn't taking time to perfect nothing. The fact is, he took time out because he's trying to get out of his contract.
But if you can make
great contract, songs, and he's still not putting music out, bro.
If you can make great songs, you can't be
like
in and
you can't be in the conversation, bro.
Great songs.
There's 1-2.
You in that conversation?
There's 1-2, bro. There's 1-2. That nigga will always be third unless he starts putting music out like that, bro.
To the 3rd spot.
It's 1-2. I disagree.
To me,
I disagree. You can't put out one album in the last.
If you can't quality,
he don't even put out. He doesn't even put out features, bro.
If it's quality, like people have what?
That don't make no sense, bro.
People have what? Like Andre 3000, Lauryn Hill, fucking Biggie as like these great artists, greatest of all times. I
always have a debate with that.
Like
I always have a debate with that. I feel like if they would actually put out shit longevity, people would not be looking at the same way,
bro. What you release is quality. Once you start like fucking up the quality of what you're putting out,
and a lot of people see Pac as #1 over Biggie because Pac actually put out a whole bunch of shit.
I got Pac over Big for sure. I got over his quality of music.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is you going off base like Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill, one album, everybody yo, Lauryn Hill, this and that, bro.
She was Fugees
Let's see,
too,
let's
though,
see the
but-
body of work. What have you done by yourself? The same with Andre. He just does features, bro. He won't put out a fucking album. Like me, I would debate that type of shit because to me it's like, yo, put some shit out.
But
put some shit out, bro.
I can see Big and I can see Lauryn.
How can you? There's only one. I think if Big was still alive, Diddy would have ruined him.
Oh, it's possible,
for sure.
The
I believe
quality
that.
he had, it's just it's still
You
quality.
can't say, bro. That's
once
you.
you start messing up,
bro,
that's why you gotta
artists,
make sure your craft
bro. People
is-
hated Jay-Z's 444, bro.
Yeah. But some people.
Biggie
fuck
could have
with
had a
it,
bad album. You talking to it? He had one album, bro. You just taking that one album and thinking that he would have just done great. The rest of it, bro, Diddy would have ruined that,
But
man.
like or dislike
all right.
444 is still a
All right,
quality
so hold
album.
on. All right. Now,
took
I
time.
see both sides though, because what he's saying is he doesn't want these guys resting on their laurels. He wants
Yeah,
them
you
to
just
keep
resting
bringing,
on that shit,
yeah,
bro.
You know, he wants
Show
you to
me
keep
what you
doing
could,
something.
what you
yeah.
doing. What you doing? You could be somebody. Yo, this person had one great season. I look at it as in sports.
Yeah.
You cannot come in. Let's say I come in, right? I have one great season and I never play again. Now you like, yo, he was the best ever. He could have been great, blah blah. Nigga, you have no idea, bro.
he had a great time,
I could have been the best wide receiver for one season, and then you don't know if my next season my quarterback might have got hurt. There's so many different factors that could have happened in life.
It's like a player that has a lot of bad games, but when he has a good game, he has.
So think about it like this.
Game.
And you know what they say about players like that?
What?
They're inconsistent.
So think
and
about
they're on
it
bums.
like this.
Drake.
And they say,
So think
bro,
about
it's
it like
not
this,
that, bro.
Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
What happened to him?
he got hurt.
All right, so let's say Derrick Rose. Let's say nothing happened to him, but let's say Derrick Rose, right? When he was at his peak, something bad, he died.
Yeah,
People like you would be sitting here being like, "Oh, he would have been great the rest of his career."
it's like what he did was great.
No.
He was great.
People like
he
you
was a great player.
would be like, "He'd been great the rest of his career based off just the peak."
No,
what I'm
whenever
trying
you
to tell you,
stop,
bro,
that is where
it's
you're-
like you have to see the body, bro. Like you have to be consistent, bro.
If something happened to Derrick Rose when he, like, say he stopped playing, he was a great player. You didn't see, you didn't get to see a fall off. So it's like you stay at that.
You don't. It doesn't work like that.
Great.
It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that.
I mean, even
it doesn't
though,
work like that because
Lauryn Hill's album
you're
dropped,
making
like I'm
imaginary
saying,
shit.
It's just like this was
Her album dropped and there was nothing
It was
after
great,
that.
but it was great.
But I feel if she would have made more music, your opinion would have been different.
It possibly was, but
Exactly.
but
One album, bro.
that's why you should.
on,
Everything
dog.
you drop you should try your best to make it quality because it's gonna.
But
fuck up.
you could
It's gonna
say
be a
we
bad,
could
it's
say
like a
this,
bad
right? We could
season.
say this. Here's the problem.
It's
We could
more
say
than a
this,
bad season.
but the kids love this album though, and it shows. His shit.
Yeah.
The Yeet song is number one. Has been number one.
Yeah.
And
Like I said, I see both sides. I see both sides.
And
I see both sides.
and
of your
they're the next
arguments, though.
generation. But they don't hold Kendrick to that because he doesn't drop, bro. You cannot not you. This is a competition. Rap, they all say rap was what? It's a competition.
yeah,
The nigga doesn't compete.
but it's quality.
You know what he is? Kawhi. These other two niggas are KD and LeBron. He's Kawhi, bro. I swear to God.
I
Look
don't
at
think
it.
it's Kawhi. Like,
How,
you come-
okay, who do you think he is then?
He come
Who
in.
do you think
and
he is? Out of them three niggas, who you think Kendrick is?
He's Jordan, retired Jordan. He lead a game.
All right, my
He
nigga.
come
Let's
back.
move on to the next thing, bro.
And he
This
fucking
nigga's
kill
not
it
being
again.
serious.
So wild.
Nigga, you're just talking dumb right now, nigga. You think that nigga's Jordan? While Jay-Z still alive. Get the fuck out
I'm
of here.
saying, right? Jay-Z's
What are we
taking a
talking
long
about
break,
right now, nigga? We're not
break.
talking about nothing, bro.
I'm
We're not
saying
talking.
he's
You're not even fucking even
he-
common
The
sense.
thing
right
is,
now.
Steph
nah,
Curry.
but there are people.
Let's move on, bro.
I see both of their arguments. Though,
I want to hear this guy,
that's-
man. He just saying
Her come
anything,
back
bro.
with another
Nigga,
chip.
you just
Because
I don't wanna talk
I've
about
had this discussion with them already, and we just disagreed. But what I was saying, but I'm saying I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
Like,
I
understand.
Nigga, if you're not
understand where he's
competing,
coming
you're not
from.
in top three. I don't give a fuck what you do, bro. If you're not competing in this game that we call rap, you are not top three. He's not
if he's
competing.
still relevant,
He
he's
literally, he's the dude that's taking his ball and going home.
And then
He'll come play once and take his ball and go home.
and he smoking the court.
He's not though, because them other two niggas is smoking it
I don't know. One nigga stops. He lost his shot.
for an album. For a game,
Multiple-
for a game,
multiple
for a
seasons.
for no,
Multiple
hold on,
seasons.
for a game that one nigga hasn't showed up to the court in
Multiple
3 years.
seasons.
one nigga refuses to come to the court
he went
while
to-
the rest of us is still
Because he
balling.
went to play baseball for a little bit.
No, he didn't. He's not Jordan. That nigga's too short to play baseball.
Yeah, but
Hey,
yeah,
yo.
Drake. If you say Drake has multiple seasons right now, it's multiple bad seasons.
I disagree. I disagree. Her loss is fire.
Agree to disagree.
Her Loss was dope.
Her Loss was fire.
That was all right. It was better work than his albums, but
no, Her Loss. If you look at shit just alone, I'm not comparing shit to. I think this last album is the worst album he's ever dropped.
I agree with that
on everything. It's the worst album he's ever dropped. But Her Loss is fire. CLB I fuck with, and everything else before that fire.
Yeah, that was like the last 3
views, all that. Yeah,
but I think Her Loss is fire though. Like,
you
that's what I'm saying. Her Loss is dope.
Fire, yeah.
And I thought this would be a continuation of Her Loss minus 21. And I think that 21 song with him and 21 on that album was trash. Could have held that. Nobody needs to hear that song. Trash, bro. Yeah. That album was garbage. And then he did Rihanna. You heard the Rihanna?
I heard he was taking a break though. No.
Y'all heard that one?
I
said I'm anti.
I listened to it and then I didn't go back.
That's refers to her old album, right?
Yeah. I'm anti.
Yeah.
I had better bitches than you. Like, he was saying all that shit, bro. He was talking this shit. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Then the rest of the album wasn't that. He was talking about more about bitches doing him dirty than anything. And that's the thing too. That's the other part of the album. When I listen to it, is
it's for the simps.
That. And I think when he said for all the dogs, obviously for the bitches, but for the bitches that dogged him out. Because there's mad songs on there that he's talking about bitches dogging him out, bro. I think that's what he means for the album. Right. For all the dogs, is the bitches that dogged me out.
He had good skits and shit. There, like Snoop Dogg and the girl that was like everyday fucking jerk chicken and shit. But
yeah, man.
But yeah,
I thought it was trash. I give that shit a 5.
I give it a 4.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was the only one that somewhat enjoyed it then. So
I mean, you enjoyed it. Yeah. I mean,
but like I said, Rich Baby Daddy definitely could. We could have definitely did without that.
My man Cole said what, like, next album to fall off, and he ain't falling off. Like, this thing is not falling off, bro. He comes correct when even if he's taking longer breaks than Drake.
But no, this is the difference, bro.
He's saying he still features, bro. He still has
Kendrick,
his voices out there.
And that's the difference too. Even when Kendrick does features, bro, them shits don't go nowhere, nigga.
I really haven't heard a lot of Kendrick features.
Exactly, nigga. But he has some, and you know why? Because they don't be hitting. You can't be that.
For me, but that album.
And that's what I was trying to tell him. What I was trying to tell him. What is harder to do is when you're at the top. It's harder to keep releasing singles after singles after singles for fucking 8 years.
But most people don't do that. That's a small percentage of people that are doing that. Like Drake and Lil Wayne.
And that's what I'm saying.
Similar.
If I could go and sit in the studio and come out with my best work, right? And it does some shit. It does numbers. But then there's another guy that puts out albums and it does bigger numbers than mine. But then he's also getting on other people's track and bringing them, literally picking people up. That's what he's doing. Unknown people, boom, come up, everybody. That's what even Cole said. He's like, yo, what fucking song was it? He's like, I'm gonna give you this song. Some shit about the song is gonna go crazy. It's not gonna be like Drake, but I'm still gonna give you the work. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got the Midas touch when it comes to this fucking features.
He's the biggest artist in hip hop.
And that's what also another thing that turned me off about this album. It felt like, you know, when Drake has an album, when anybody comes on it, it's still Drake vibe. You're hopping on a Drake vibe. This shit sound like a playlist. He should have called this a playlist. It sounded like he was hopping on other people's shit and putting it on his album. Because that Yeet shit was Yeet. That's Yeet vibe, bro. I know Yeet. I listen to Yeet. But that was Yeet vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's not Drake. The Yachty song is you know them the younger guys, they do like Trippie Redd does this too. They do the arcade sound. Mm-hmm. Right? The beat has like an arcade beat to it. And he put those 2 songs on there, bro. That nigga, that's not you, bro. That's on a playlist. That's on fucking what the fuck is the album when he had the ski mask on?
Ooh.
The playlist. Drake. The playlist album that he had the ski mask on. That's
that
type of
shit. Like a lost something.
That
something files, right?
No, not that one, bro. Hold on.
Ski mask.
Let me find that shit real quick.
It's not.
It was the one he called it was a playlist. Oh, Dark Lane.
Okay, it was that one. Yeah,
that one. It was a playlist, bro. It was a playlist because it's just a bunch of different songs with the people that he normally don't work with, and it ended up being like when you listen to it, that's what this album sounded like. It sounded random like as fuck. Okay. There was no direction to it. When I was listening to it, it didn't go anywhere. Like it was just like this is a bunch of different singles.
Because usually with an album, there's kind of tells a story basically. So
yeah, there's a direction and shit. This shit had no direction. Shit was trash. I was disappointed. I was disappointed, man.
I was super.
I think maybe I just enjoyed because I had lower expectations.
But I'm not somebody. I don't like to. Where I think people fuck up is trying to age the nigga. I don't want to age him to be like, oh, bro, at this time Jay-Z was already doing this and doing that, or you know what I'm saying. To me, it's like, yo, make what you want to make, but make the best of what you're making.
Like it should be even whatever it is, should be quality.
Yeah, and people try to be like, oh, Jay-Z doing 4 for 4, and you're over here fucking talking about bitches. Nigga, that's the life he lives.
Yeah.
If he's living that life, talk about the bitches you live. Like that Haley shit, that's a girl that he was actually fucking with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like, if you want to think about the shit that you know. Which you should, because you could better talk about it if you actually live that shit. So like people trying to like age him, like, oh, you this age and you should be blah 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 doing this instead of doing that. Nah, dog, I ain't saying, you know what I mean. If you fucking who you want to fuck, doing what you want to do, but do it tell us about it the best way possible, because that's what you are supposed to be able to do.
His time might be up though, because like I feel like a lot of
times that shit since fucking Lil Baby came out and they said Drake done.
Like hip hop is like I explain it.
Young man sport, dog.
No, I don't know if it's a young man sport, but it's for me. I feel like it's about. I enjoy hip hop most when it's new people with something new. Because it's like it's interesting. Like it's just like most people's their first, second albums. It's like it's more exciting, but then like they become repetitive or they run out of things to say. They run out of things.
That is literally my argument about the Big. What I said about Big.
Oh no,
bro.
but I'm saying
you just
Drake's lasting longer than a normal person would have.
You know why
so
though?
It's
when there's he's the best at finding what the other two fail to do is when he knows there's a new sound coming, he's the best at catching it before anybody else does.
Oh, but
he'll hop on a song with a nigga that's about to be that's coming with the new sound. Mm-hmm. He's the best at hopping on their shit and featuring and then bringing that nigga up. So now you have the Drake effect.
I think it's all about the market. Like Jay-Z never got the chance to like.
The chance, niggas a billionaire talking about he never had the chance.
But the way he moved around, like his album dropped, like even though he's like when he retired, he was like, oh my gosh, this people still have him like one of the greatest. He comes back, he's still dropping, but he's not
people
like
didn't like 4 for 4, bro.
A lot of people did, a lot of people did. It's a mix.
No. More people didn't. He didn't sell numbers on that shit.
You think about it.
It's cool. Yeah. It's cool. It's not.
It's a grown man sound. It's not
even, bro. I don't see that. Yeah. I don't like when I listen to 444. I don't see the grown man sound shit.
Yeah, but
that people talking about.
To me, it's still like
for me. It was
he's
quality
talking about shit that's like he's going through whatever. Yeah. But some people, I think they go through this.
People like
I don't think his life's changed. Drake's life's changing much because like.
He's still living the same life he was.
Same life he was maybe 10 years ago. But most people, they're going through phases. I don't know. I guess part of growing up, but like you're going through this, you're going through this. You might like when you first start your album, you might be single, fucking whores. You got a kid now. Or you got a wife. What happens when you get divorced? All this other shit.
Sam Smith. I'll give you an example. Sam Smith, first album. Everybody fucking
super
phenomenal,
soft
right?
and sensitive.
Everybody loved it. Shit was #1, breaking records, doing all this and that, right? If that nigga would have died, then. A nigga like you would have been
singer.
Like, yo, best in the world.
Nah, I don't know, but he's a great singer.
Adele, when she first released her first album.
Great singer.
People like you be like, that's for life.
Nah, but
the best ever. Yeah, so I'm telling you, bro, if Big was still alive trying to do this, you don't know if that nigga would have fell off or not. For me, you can't hold people.
Stop, I feel like.
No.
For your image.
I can understand his inference.
The best thing to do is to stop. Retire.
He said. Because he said
Diddy
would have ruined them, and I believe that.
No, but
there's a reason why Mace left.
The best thing to do is stop when you're great.
No, it's not, nigga.
No.
You see what I keep telling
image.
I keep telling you about this nigga. He's not competitive. No. You don't have that edge on you.
So everybody that's great is
these nigga, when you're doing when you're at a great level, when you're doing something at
peak, you want to keep going.
When you're doing something at peak, bro.
You want to keep going as long as you can.
When you have that, even when your body, your mind is not there, bro, you're competitive. You still want to compete no matter. That's why Jordan came out of retirement to play with the Wizards, bro, because I still can compete.
All right, so for an example,
I feel like
Paul retires.
So hold on.
He talks about it.
Hold on.
He has a lot of albums though, bro.
He's gonna stop soon. He's talking about it.
Nah, but listen,
he's gonna stop and he's not gonna have like
he's put out, bro. We've watched him mature. That's different. You're not. We didn't watch Big, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm just talking
about niggas that's releasing one album and people hold like.
Kendrick got more than one album though,
bro. I'm not talking about Kendrick. Right. We were talking about the what's it called, the Big shit.
Yeah,
where how people hold him up so high, but he had one album, bro.
to me is you have one album or Lauryn Hill.
2. 1.
Bro, 1.
Big 2.
2. Bro.
Double Deuce.
Either way.
3.
Nigga, no. We don't count that. We don't count that. But you can't, some shit like that happens, bro. We don't know what your longevity is, bro. People are just calling back, oh, he was the best at doing it. But how would it have been when the sound would have switched? How would he have adapted to that? Who knows? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm more of a Pac over Big.
Same.
Just because the discography, bro. Like I look at Rihanna shit. You ever look at Rihanna's discography?
Well, she slowed down, but she's kind of like I don't even know.
Never look at discography.
I never like really looked at her discography. I listened to her.
Go back and listen. Trash, bro.
What, her last album that she dropped 5 years ago?
1.
It's probably the only one I ever listened to. But
1.
But the other stuff
go
is
back.
like,
Go back, bro. Trash.
Because I mean, Loud wasn't really that good.
I'm telling you, no. Just hear me out. Go back and come. When you come back next time, let me know what you think.
just go through all the albums.
Go
and see what
through her music, bro. I'm telling you, man.
I fucked with like that.
No, I hear
Rihanna's
her songs.
I don't know, maybe
that unfaithful shit and that fucking
honestly,
shit.
I think
I'm talking about
listen,
the whole
I kind of agree with
discography.
I mean, because if you think about it, you listen to Rihanna more for just songs. You don't listen to a whole album.
Yeah,
there's a reason why.
I've heard the last album, though, but that's
if she quit right now, her discography, trash. That's what Drake said.
Her albums don't be hitting like that. It's just songs.
Oh, it's a lot of artists like that, but it's just their singles just bump so heavy.
Hers, the personality and just her vibe is what people love, right?
Sometimes the single though, I feel like she hasn't really like most of her singles have been,
of course,
#1 singles.
Yeah, work.
Yeah, so like a lot of times your greatness is based off your radio play hits. A lot of people don't even listen to albums. I talk to so many people that don't listen to albums. They know singles.
Before she went out, the big hits came from OVO.
But the Drake
the
one?
The big hits all came from OVO, bro. Party wrote the work song.
It's still a hit. Regardless of what it is, it's a hit.
I'm just saying, bro. Discography. Just go listen to her discography. Trash.
Oh, I can believe it. I
love Rihanna.
But a lot of people, it stays her
discography is not good, bro. But, and what I'm saying is, you like with her, it could get better. Which it probably was on the way getting better, and then she stopped. Which I feel like she probably at the point where it's like she's gonna not really come out with music because the same way like Cardi B and shit taking mad long to come out with it. Sometimes it's better you just do singles because some people aren't built like that, bro.
Yeah.
And if Cardi stopped that first album, it's fire fuss. I know you hate it, but it should go hard.
I'm just saying, man. To me, I'm more of a show me your body of work and keep competing over I'm gonna sit out and be Kawhi.
I feel like they both
when we talk about niggas in the league right now, like NBA, nobody talk about Kawhi with them niggas no more. You know why? Because he don't play like that.
Yeah, he don't. He's different.
He don't play like that.
The hip hop is different though.
Nigga, it's competition.
It is competition.
This nigga dragged the but you talking about quality, right? This nigga dragged the whole Toronto team to the finals and won that shit.
He had a great
and
year.
Beat one of the best teams.
He had a great year.
For you, that's enough. Quality.
No, I'm saying he had a great year. I mean, you like these people that are champions, you have to.
That's quality.
When you go back in history,
how hard it is to win a chip.
This was a man.
But that's quality. Year. But he was top like at that time when he did that shit. It was Kawhi.
That's like somebody having a great album. It's just like yo, blah blah blah.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. That you cannot be top 3, not competing the same as the other 2 niggas that's competing, bro.
So let me ask you a question. So if somebody has in a 10-year span drops 4 albums and only has one album out of those 4, are you gonna hang on to that one, or are you gonna?
They just have one.
Are you gonna judge all 4 of them?
They have one good year. That's all it is. One good year.
But are you holding on to that? Is what I'm asking.
With that one album?
Yeah.
Now, if only one of them were good, overall, the quality and their music is not that great. They had one good year. That's all it. Like I feel like to me, like once you start like, if your discography is great and you start watering it down, you meshing it up, your discography it's kind of still great, but it's not as great because you added like filler. Like you ever see like movies? They were like, oh, this was a great first and second, but then they added the third one and it fucked up the franchise or whatever, or the trilogy. Like they should have just kept it at 2
what you mean?
or whatever. It's just like
after 3 it was done.
It's like, why would you? The first one or the second one, it was just so great. Why would you mess up this legacy of how great these first 2 movies were and throw a third one in there?
But that's, oh my God, nigga. I swear you just keep talking and making my point, dog. I don't have to talk.
I'm saying if you put some, you gotta. It's the quality. If you fuck up your quality, it fucks up your image. It tarnishes your image to me.
But because of that, you can never consider yourself top fucking anything, bro. If you're just gonna put some shit out and bow out, you can't be considered top. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think you're working.
You can't.
Some of them was working.
He was not, nigga. I'm telling you, he wasn't working, bro.
Who you talking about?
Kendrick. Like, what are we talking about, my nigga?
Some of that shit's that's quality.
Okay,
shit.
but you can't. What I'm trying to tell you, yes, he could be quality, but nigga, you are left at number 3 because you don't work as much as these other niggas do, bro. They get on other people's songs and murder shit. You don't do that. Nobody. You go obsolete. You go literally obsolete, bro.
I think the album's more important than the features, though.
Nigga,
me.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion. But in these times, guess what? Guess what gets people the fucking the streams. The singles, nigga.
When I think of a catalog, I think of your albums, though.
Okay,
not
but
your features.
Guess what goes off? When people, this is the era of what have they seen from you? What have you done for me now, era? It's not, this nigga disappears for 5 years. What have you done for me now? He hasn't done shit. So you can't, he's not top 3. He can't be in top 2 of anything. He remains number 3. When he drops, okay, where's he at right now in this moment? That's how it is. If nobody hears from you, nigga, if I come in and give the fucking best podcast for a year and then disappear, my nigga,
and we waiting, hoping for a comeback,
for the next 5 years,
hoping for some greatness.
For the next 5 years, you can't talk about me as right now, this year, the next year when I don't release shit, be on top of anything.
Or what you think about is everything.
If Drake disappears for 5, it still holds to Drake too. If Drake disappears for 5 years, same shit. If he disappears and Kendrick comes and him and Cole are going, I'd be like, Drake can't be number 1 or 2.
When somebody drops great stuff, like Cole, whatever, you like, it's great.
I'm talking Kendrick, dog.
It's great, Cole, whatever. It's like, like.
But you saying Drake, what I'm trying to tell you, a nigga cannot be number 2 or 1 of anything when you don't drop like the other 2 niggas.
So can you
them other 2 niggas is competing. You're not competing.
Can you be great if you're just dropping trash too, though?
If you drop one bad album, but all the other singles that he's been dropping has been killer.
About 2 bad albums.
Her Loss was dope. So what are you talking about?
He talking about CLB.
That was like a comment. That's like Best of Both Worlds. Jay-Z, R. Kelly can't really count that shit.
Nigga, it's an album, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Him and Future album was fucking fire. Where we gonna be like, oh, nah, it doesn't count?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Nigga, are you crazy?
I don't count it as like, that's not your album, though. That's a joint album.
Nigga, what? Album. You go to the nigga discography. That is under his album.
I don't consider that like, to me, that's
who carrying it? Who carrying both of those albums, bro? What are you talking about,
bro? If there's a song that somebody's featured on and it goes number 1, that's their song too.
Nigga, there's a fucking Lil Uzi and Future album together. I think you probably never heard that shit.
I don't.
It counts.
Exactly,
but it counts.
But if Drake was to make a Uzi and a Drake album, you know who would have heard it? You would have heard it, nigga.
And it counts.
That's what the difference is, bro.
I would have heard it, but I don't consider that an album.
It counts.
It's an album.
Don't do that.
It's an album, my nigga.
I mean, or their album. It's like a joint project.
It don't matter. His name's on it.
His
name's on it.
And guess what's between all of those? A whole bunch of crazy singles.
If it goes number 1, it's still Drake's album.
Crazy singles.
So
I mean, everything Drake drops is going number 1 regardless of what he drops.
Okay, then so what are we talking about, nigga?
But it's not quality. Everybody knows, like, yo.
To you, song, bro. I agree with you with this album, but I'm not gonna sit here and agree with you saying, nigga, you don't count singles. I count singles. If you could continue to work, I count that. If next month you drop a song, the following month you drop another song, if you're able to just hop on a random ass nigga song and make that shit number 1 in the world, I count that. Not a lot of niggas could do that. Him and Cole, he gave Cole his first number 1, my nigga.
I know, but it's still, even because Drake got it's. Drake effect is different.
Look. That nigga stands alone, nigga.
That's what you're one, but
you keep talking.
It's the fan base is so big. Billions of people are gonna click on that album. And so now we got 1 billion listeners already. Automatically, good or not, it's a listen. It's a play.
The thing is,
views.
But for me, this album did not sell as much as the other ones.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not playing as much. But
because everybody listened to it and people didn't go back. But a lot of people went back, though. A lot of the kids went back.
There's only a handful of people where it's like, if you put them on the track, it's gonna go number 1.
It's not shit to listen to.
He's one of them. Is Rihanna, Bruno Mars, and I know there's somebody else out there. I can't think of them right now. But if you put them on the track,
there's no
it's going number
this year,
one.
though. I seen this year hip hop. This is the first year hip hop has not. I don't know if Drake won, but it's the first year that hip hop has not had a number one like single on like think the billboards in like 30 years. I think I just seen.
And we saw that. It was months ago.
And it's just Drake is just
the nigga was single-handedly carrying hip hop. Is what he was doing. Like, while the other nigga was at home sipping whatever fuck he was sipping on, bro. Like, there's just no.
It's gonna be number one regardless. Quality or not.
Drake is Drake. That's why every time you keep saying, "Oh, it's only going number one because it's Drake," nigga, meaning this nigga's on a tier of his own, bro. No, you keep making my point.
But it can
keep making my point, bro.
If Kanye drops and it's trash, it's still gonna be. It might not be big as Drake, but it's still a big album to the world because they're going to want to listen to it. Yeah, and they're going to hear it. And they're going to play it, and people are going to force themselves to like it. Like
and Kanye gets the same shit.
Kanye's last album was trash, though.
But Kanye he gets the same shit, bro. Yeah. The nigga's not dropping. Yeah. We cannot count you in this shit, my nigga. We are in a competition right now. We're competing right now. How are we gonna count the nigga that is not? We're competing right now, bro. How are we counting somebody that's not competing with us?
I'm talking overall.
Donda 2 was trash.
You came to the court and you fucking put up fucking 50 points. Got you. But we've been playing for a full year and we haven't seen you. We haven't seen you at all. When everybody is talking about, yo, who's the best niggas playing out right now? How we gonna count you? You have one game of 50, bro.
I'm talking overall greatness.
Nigga dropped one album in the last 8 years, bro.
Overall greatness, body of work.
And you think he's what?
What?
Top 2 right now.
Who?
Kendrick.
I think Drake fell a spot.
So who's 3?
Drake's 3.
But how, my nigga? How? How can you even say that? The nigga doesn't compete.
It's still tarnishing his legacy. You can tarnish it.
If you want to do it that way, nigga, Jay-Z should be in that then.
What?
And if you want to do it that way.
Drake should.
Because if it doesn't matter when niggas drop, right?
Oh, I feel like if it's long as it's I feel like
so it doesn't matter when niggas drop.
It don't really matter as long as it's good and you drop.
So you still consider where's Kanye and where's Jay-Z on that list?
On the list. I was just talking about these 3 in general, but on the list.
Because you don't care when niggas drop.
No.
Yeah, currently. So where are they at?
So what? So like.
Because them niggas still active. They never retired, bro. They never retired.
So I would. Let's see. That's a good one. How would I order them?
Nigga making no sense, dog. This nigga talk himself into circles, man. Make no sense, bro. Like a nigga could come back and fucking you not compete. He's Kawhi, bro.
Because honestly, even Nas is putting stuff out.
Yeah,
he's Kawhi, bro.
Nas coming consistent too right now, but Nas always had a spot in hip hop already. He just putting more of a stamp on his spot.
Nigga, there's a lot of niggas releasing. Yeah. There's more niggas doing more work. Old niggas doing more work than Kendrick.
Oh, that's for sure.
How's nigga? You can't be top 2, bro.
We talking about that generation and like you know how they ordered like
he can't be top 2, bro. Discography, Drake wipes that nigga. Because you could have to consider all the songs, bro. And this nigga got singles out of.
But then you got to consider
nigga. No. If these niggas were to do a fucking 20 songs, if they were still doing verses, this nigga would spank that nigga,
but
bro.
You still got to consider the songs that he shouldn't have dropped. And when you play that album,
and I think what the other point I was trying to make was because Drake, his albums and his hits they be hitting. Kendrick's more just albums. Like his albums tell a story.
The nigga don't drag nobody. Nigga don't bring nobody up, nigga. Being top 3, bro, has to do.
Art is subjective.
No. Being top 3 and what these 3 niggas do, it has to be more of yo. When you hop on some shit, does it hit with people?
Yeah.
Right.
For me, it's all about the craft.
That part counts, bro. But for what they do is all based on listenership. Based on how it hits when it releases.
To an extent.
Nigga, what are you talking?
Like they
nigga,
do
if they sold 14,000 right now, we would not be talking about them. I mean, what are you talking about, bro?
There's some people that's like whatever they do, this is how they like their music. This is what they're gonna do. So it's like even it's for some people do it for like their fan base. It's complicated because some people they rock with how I do my art, whatever. But some people they're like trying to they really don't got his. I don't really know how to describe Drake's style.
He's a rounded artist, bro. He's a rounded artist. He can hop in anything. You can't have Kendrick fucking
he can't do everything.
Kendrick can't hop into fucking into a reggae vibe.
He definitely can't. It won't work.
Yeah. Exactly, nigga. There's a better artist.
He's a pop artist.
There's a better artist.
Yeah,
Drake is a better artist than
because Drake. He's done dance music. He's done reggae.
You can't even hear Cole do an accent.
You can't.
You can't.
That's not his style.
That is exactly. But this nigga could go to the UK and fucking put some shit out, and that shit is fucking #1 over here.
Only because he's Drake, and not because it's good.
Yo,
not because it's good.
Get the fuck. Yo, nigga, next
you
one.
listen to Beyonce's album, right?
Next one.
You said that shit was trash.
Next one.
Next one.
But
I'm not going.
Beyonce's album blew up.